Got numbers on my phone.
It is June 19th, 2017, and this is
The D by D podcast, which is probably be 6:20 by the time we're done with this.
Happy 620, people.
And we're gonna actually call this one, instead of the PODCAST, we're gonna call this one the PACCAST, the podcast, because I actually had the pleasure of viewing the film, and this man here hasn't.
Unlike me, because I actually have a life.
So, so anyway, but what we're gonna get at is there was a lot of scrutiny when the movie came out about the fact that it wasn't good. It wasn't a good film. It was garbage. It was trash. It was a terrible depiction, and it all depends on who you are and how you view it. Because what I saw out of it was, yeah, I understood the story. I knew everything that happened to him. So I get why some people, they were looking for something that wasn't there. Like, they're looking to find new information, and you're not going to get that from a mainstream film that actually brings out, the story of what he did and made him who he was. You're trying to reach an audience that never knew who he was as a person.
So it pretty much tells you the vibe story. The story that's pretty much out there. You're not getting anything you've never seen before.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. It's kind of, but look, me and the wifey went.
Shout out to Attila.
And this is what it did. And this is what I want to say what it did. Like, a lot of people who watched him and viewed him understood him as being, thug life, West Side, throwing it up in front of the camera. But real true fans like that followed him and understood his story actually seen it as being, they knew how he got to where he was when he was throwing up Thug Life West Side. Right. So, but people who really didn't understand him, that's when he passed on, when he died, that's what was left. That was the last thing he did. Like, people remember you for the first thing you do and the last thing you do. And that was the last thing he did. But when on the way home, I was at, she told me, she says, look, I actually I got a true respect for him now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the film was made to do. Like, that's what they were trying to, the point they were trying to get across is that he wasn't a thug. He's not this hardcore gangster thug. Like, he had a message behind what he was doing, and he had a reason for it. And a lot of the things that he did, the mistakes that he made, was trial and error. And a lot of the stuff, he got caught up in the wrong situation because he put he was 25, dude. Think about being 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made a lot of mistakes. And that's, he was caught up in so much, it was so hectic for him because of his real aggression that he put towards his beliefs, and he got caught up. I mean, that's the best way I can put it.
Attila thought it was good.
Attila?
Yeah, he's I tell you,
I see him back there.
Yeah, we see you.
Oh, yep. Ha, ill minds. Yeah, there he is.
We see.
It's a shame because this dude should be sitting next to us right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you out on that, player. Where you at? Where's the podcast with Attila Ill Minds Castro?
Got a chair right on the other side.
Comment on that one, Playboy.
Yeah, what you got to say about that?
Yep. So, but that's what I got out of it. And I thought, from my view, I thought the film was good. I thought it was a good movie. But it didn't, you're not going to get any answers from what happened to him out of that movie. And
they probably want to dive into the conspiracies either.
Right. And
all the conspiracies, yeah.
Look, you didn't see it, but I could tell you one thing that it doesn't actually say it, but it tells you that the whole Faith Evans thing was bullshit.
That must have been why P. Diddy co-signed on it. Because there was an article saying that P. Diddy co-signed the movie. Him and Suge Knight co-signed the movie.
Well, this is the thing. There's a scene in the movie, and
don't worry about it.
There's no need.
We'll get you on.
There's a scene in the movie. We'll come to Picayune. Here you go. There's a scene in the movie that actually they go in the club. They walk into the club. And Faith was there, and they see Faith. It's basically like, portraying that night, what happened. They show Suge whisper in Pac's ear, okay? And that's that hint that tells you that it's all bullshit.
Right.
Because then he goes over there and hollers at her, like it was an order that was called down from his boss, is what it falls down to. So he went, and that's where they took the picture together, and they hung out. And it was probably a friendly conversation,
Death Row leaked all that to the media.
And they just turned around and flipped it. And just because what they did was they made it look like Suge Knight was behind the whole East Coast West Coast war. Like he was creating that to bring revenue to the company and blow it up. Because if you think back, remember the Source Awards when Pac was in jail. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was locked up when he actually called out Puffy. Right. If you don't want to be dancing, you want your boss, CEO dancing in your videos, starting doing this and that, then come to Death Row. That what was going, and that's what they kind of hint at. And the fact of the matter is every time he does something that he don't want to do, it kind of makes you think that, okay, this dude got you out of jail. Got you out of the worst situation in your entire life. You know what I'm saying? And every time that you do something, he tells you to do something you don't want to do, you think about being locked up in that cell. Right. So you do it.
So compared to Straight Outta Compton, man, what you think?
In my opinion...
I know the budget's a lot less for Pac.
In my opinion, if you ask me, I'm going to say Straight Outta Compton was a better movie. Because there was more of the things that these people who are talking shit about the movie and decrediting the movie are upset about. That because of the fact that it wasn't, like I said, it didn't tell you anything that you didn't already know. Straight Outta Compton told you stuff that you didn't know because they kept their life so private. Pac exposed his life, Dr. Dre, you don't really hear too much about his private life. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what he shows you. You didn't know. Most people didn't even know that he was married to Michelle A. They didn't even know that Michelle A was, the chick on Let's Play House. Right. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know who she was. And that's what it did.
It got Michelle A a movie.
Yeah, it got Michelle a movie, because she wasn't in the Straight Outta Compton movie. So
anyway, moving on.
All right.
How was your Father's Day, bro?
It could have been better.
By the way, happy belated Father's Day to everyone listening.
Especially Il Mans Castro, right?
Shout out.
You better stay. You stay where you at, player.
We're done with your shout outs for the night.
If you still here, comment and I'll say it. Alright, so anyway, but yeah, it was good. I had to grind out at night, so I couldn't spend the entire day with him. So, but I was able to actually go. We had a tournament in Slidell. I was actually able to go to Slidell and coach a couple games, and my girls played the best defense I've ever seen them play all season. It was proof that they're actually learning. Lights out defense, 2 games.
That madness defense.
Oh, it was mad. It was madness and intense. It was intense, bro.
Oh, it's intense now. We got a new song.
Yeah. But for all in all, I was able to spend time with him. So yeah, as long as you're able to spend time with him, but you know damn well Father's Day isn't that special. It's as special as Mother's Day is.
Definitely ain't that special to me because Father's Day always runs the same weekend as my wife's birthday.
Yeah, so you got
it's pretty much another
she
day.
Got that too.
She got that day.
Yep.
So we went out Saturday night, man, and I drank a little more than I can handle. You know, to say the least. Yeah. It's them shots, bro. Like I sit here, I can drink these beers all day, man, and they get you these sweet ass. Yeah, these sweet ass shots, and it kills you, bro.
So what happened?
So I got, I get up the next morning, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, right? I'm feeling it right here. I got the BGs, bro, all morning. I feel like something's gonna come up.
BGs,
bubble guts.
The bubble guts.
The bubble guts, bro. So
bubble gutsy.
So I gotta go get my son because everybody slept out. My son got a tournament game in the afternoon, so we kick. I'm waiting for it to come up before we leave. By the time of like 11, I gotta go. So it's time for me to get up and go get him. I gotta go pull money out of the bank.
Oh, that feeling sucks too bad.
And then I guess he got me,
you
bro.
You just want to put your head down. That's all you want to do. I
pull up at the bank, bro, and all of it just comes up projectile style. Outside my car, all in the door frame, all over my shorts, all on my shirt. I felt like a 2-year-old, bro. Mm-hmm. So I had to drive all the way home, clean myself up, bro. I was so embarrassed, but that's how I know my wife loves me, bro. She cleaned all that shit in my door frame, bro. That's love right there.
That's how you know they give a fuck.
That's how you know, guys. Right. She cleaned up your puke like you were a 2-year-old.
You right. Can I one up you? Can I make this public?
Hey, you better be embarrassed myself.
All right. So that's how you show a woman. And if they willing to clean up your things you excrete outside your body, other than semen, then they for real. So one morning I had gotten up out of bed and I had to get on and get to work, get the grind, whatever. I was taking that morning number 2, right?
Uh-oh.
This is probably, I think this was like early 06, bro. So I get up and one of them took a nice mean number 2. I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna call it a number 2.
Took a shit.
Took a number 2.
Paul over here taking
the toilet. I'm half asleep, and it didn't go down. Right? It didn't go down. Okay. So then I hit it again when I shouldn't have hit it because I'm in a hurry because I gotta get this shit down the toilet so I can leave, and I overflowed the toilet, bro, and that fucking shit went all over the bathroom.
Oh man, this is your house?
Well, this is an apartment we were staying in.
That ain't too bad, man.
Yeah, well,
best of us overflew.
I'm cursing, motherfucker. I'm standing in my own shit. I mean, dude, it was so flooded it covered the whole bathroom, bro. And she got up and
like swamp water.
She got up and mopped that shit. Bro.
Oh man, that's love too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this, bro. You bring that up. So what do you do when you at a friend's house and you blow up that shit? You stop their toilet, bro. You come out and you try to fix it or.
What, clog their toilet? Well, I guess one thing I want to do is hit the flush button twice. What happened was I hit the flush button twice, bro. When you hit the flush button twice, and then you hit it again, it's just going to keep coming up, right? Eventually, it's going to, but it's not going to explode. It's just going to keep seeping. It's going to do it in slow motion, and there ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
That's hard living right there.
The true look, I grew up with a fucked up toilet in my house, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The best thing to do, and it works better than your damn flush button, is to fill a bucket up with water and pour that shit right there in the toilet, bro. And it'll flush better than it'll flush like a jail toilet, bro. It's like for real.
Tino said, "You say, hey, where's the plunger? And clean that shit up yourself."
It's all good. It's all good.
Me, I'd be like, I don't know who is in there.
I'm coming, and I'm shitting in your toilet. I'm shitting in your toilet. So by the end of the summer, I'm coming to shit in your toilet.
Higgins got the beer tonight, and I got work in the morning, so I gotta be a good boy.
Yep. Sometimes it goes vice versa. He gets to drink, and I gotta chill.
He gotta chill. It's all good.
Yep.
We doing. But other than that,
but we can get back to this Pac movie, bro, because I know you wanted to talk about it. And
well, I mean, I don't think that there's much more of what you're saying outside of like, I'm not going to learn anything new, and that's the one thing I feared about the movie. I kind of wanted to learn some new things.
You're gonna get that outside when they start pushing these documentaries out.
That's what I'm really. No, I'll be interested to see it just to actually relive that. I think that's why you like it, because it kind of helps you relive.
Well, it does. But in like you know how you were saying about the shot, the part where he got shot, you thought that was like the emotional part of the movie,
right? Both times.
That was the one thing I didn't like because I thought it was gonna be. There wasn't like there was I don't know. It happened. Everything happened so fast in the movie that it doesn't give you time to be emotional about it.
Yeah,
like when he got shot at the end. It was so fast, like it was like boom, laid on the ground, eyes rolling back his head, credits roll. Everybody's walking out. That's how it felt. Like remember when Eazy-E died in Straight Outta Compton? Like you had to mourn. You had to actually spend time to mourn it because you had the guys come. Everybody going in one at a time to visit him. You know, like Cube couldn't even bear to go in there to see him like that. Like that was. You know, it had time to sink in. Like it didn't even really sink in. You know, it wasn't. The movie wasn't for me and you. It was a good movie. It's good to see it. Everybody's got to see it, and you're gonna want it. You're gonna want to see it.
I want to see it. You know, it's not that I don't want to see it. I just everything I told you a while back that I feared about it. It seems like it came to fruition.
One of the things that did, like it kind of shows you in detail what happened and how he got framed in the rape charge. And that's probably, for me, that's the best part of the movie. Like, that was the one that kind of showed it, because it kind of shows you, like, what he was going through. Because everything you see is what he had to say in the heat of the moment and what the media said. And like it actually put you in that room, you know, and what happened that night and how he got set up. Right. And that was special.
They show him going upstairs and smoking a cigarette with the bullet in his head, talking to Puffy and all that?
No, it didn't go there. It kind of blacked him out. And then, it didn't go there. But there's another story, there's another part in the movie that's special. Because they kind of show you the relationship that Biggie and Pac had. And what happened, like, when he was filming Above the Rim, they were, is when they spent time together. Because they filmed it in New York. So he flew out to New York, he was spending time in New York, and Biggie was actually, just kicking it with him on the set and, doing what they do, whatever, and showing him Biggie around. Actually gave him a warning sign about the dude that he was kicking it with. That
in the Biggie movie, they do the same thing.
The guy Nigel, I think his name is. Yeah. And he was like a big dope dealer in New York, and he was hanging with Pac, because I guess he wanted to be around that environment, be around the stardom, you know what I'm saying? And Biggie told him, you gotta watch this dude. He's shady basically. Right. It's like
Biggie movie they do the same thing.
I'm straight.
Biggie movie they got showing Biggie telling Pac to watch him. It was like, who them dudes you hanging with? I remember that in the Biggie movie.
They did say that.
Yeah. They in a club or whatever.
Like Biggie's warning Pac.
Yeah. So they did.
So that's an obvious thing that stood out, and it was probably.
I think even Pac said in interviews that Big used to tell him that.
Yeah, watch these cats because he's from New York. Like he knows the cat who you should and shouldn't fuck with.
Now, judging from all the Pac interviews, it seems like that he was mad that Biggie couldn't stop him.
Well, what in the Pac interview you was talking about?
I'm watching Attila now. It keeps that's his name. His name must be Nigel Attila.
Yeah, see,
the only problem with Attila, like the writing's real little, so I gotta lean over to see.
It's all good.
But you keep interacting.
Keep kicking with
it.
But Nigel his name was Nigel, but what I want to get at is that what they did was they set him up basically in the same cats that set him up for the rape charge is the same group of people that got him shot.
Right.
That's what they show in the movie. Like
that's the conspiracy.
It was Nigel's people that got him shot. But they showed that Nigel told them dudes to stand down and mind their own business, and they took it upon themselves to do that.
They do like King Tut.
Huh?
And they do like King Tut. Yeah, it's big enough.
Yo, is that big enough for you? Yeah. Yep, that's big. Hey, while you on here, Hey, you gonna when you gonna come? We gonna go kicking in Biloxi, bro, and spend time on the beach since you're a Mississippian.
I'll be out there next week, man.
Give me an answer. You need. I want it now. You got about 5 seconds.
Time's up.
Oh, too bad. So, no, wait.
No, they had like a King Tut, one of the dudes at the, and then
I don't know. I don't.
Jimmy
remember
Henchman.
him saying
Jimmy Henchman.
King
They
Tut.
about Jimmy Henchman. Is anything about Jimmy Henchman?
I don't think so. No. You got to think they had to fit all of this. They had to
2
fit.
hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he talks about in Against All
And then,
Odds.
and then about 30 minutes of it had to be his childhood too.
Right.
You know, and it shows, and that was great too because they show like how he became a part of the revolution.
No Ray Love.
And what Mutulu Shakur meant to him, and how he was his dad. You know, he raised him. Like he grew up sitting in the Black Panther meetings, you know, and then talking about the revolution. And his mother preached it. Like she raised him on it, you know. So he had no. That was it. His mind was set on it. But what's funny is what I get at is the jail, like after he got shot, and they showed a scene when he went and stood in front of the judge and told the judge, I don't know if you know about him telling the judge, you didn't look me in the eyes the whole time we, you know, holding this case, and during this trial. So I feel like justice hadn't been served. I read a book on it. I don't know if you ever knew about that. So what happened was
That you can read?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
But what he did was when he went to jail. All right, when he got shot, he was in jail, and the book said that he had trial the next day. I don't know because the way he was laid up in jail, and that's what I was getting at. Biggie tried. They show a scene where Biggie tried to visit him when he was shot after he got shot, and Pac had some bodyguards that was around the room, and they pushed him away and told him he can't see him. And Biggie was just wanted to come see him, wanted to come visit him.
Right.
And he didn't know that Biggie basically was coming to visit. So what they were saying is if those bodyguards would have let Biggie see Pac, then Pac might have waived the fact that Biggie had something to do with any of it. But what it did was like he felt like they were keeping him away from each other. So those things might have ran through Big's head the same way they ran through Pac's head. And that's when he started throwing the subliminal shit out there. Like the Who Shot Ya.
Right.
There's a scene in jail when Pac's in jail in the yard. And some cats start playing Who Shot Ya on the radio. And he's just listening to the lyrics, and they show him like flashbacking and all this shit flying through his head as he's listening. Now, get it? He's in prison, and he hears Who Shot Ya. You know, like these motherfuckers set me up. They set me up, you know. And that's where it started. That's where he kind of got, Biggie did it, you know, had something to do with it.
Don't give away the whole movie.
I'm just saying.
Just
I got to.
time.
Hey, look. You're still going to see it. It don't matter.
Attila seen it.
He saw it, right?
He saw it.
See? He saw it just like me. I was there.
I don't know about the
there.
other 5 or 6 people that watched.
I bought my tickets a week before. I went and saw it in the best venue that you can possibly
They serve
see it
liquor
in
there?
the city. Yes.
About food.
Anybody been to? Yes. It's like a restaurant movie theater, bro.
It's a canal place, huh?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's
It's a wonderful spot.
That's where all the top-notch women's shopping places are.
Basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're dealing with a different class.
Well, how about this NBA draft, Brown? Let's plow ahead.
Okay.
You know anything about this NBA draft?
No,
About
I
this
don't.
one?
But I did see the rumor about AD going to Boston. Or Boston's
Let's,
trying to make a move to make a trade.
Well, Boston made a trade Saturday to get the number 3 pick. They traded their number 1 pick away to Philly and got a bunch of other picks from Philly, which could be turned into number 1 picks later on. Or they got a bunch of picks that are able to be number 1 pick. So, of course, they're going to have the rumors come out to say Boston's going to trade all these picks to the Pelicans and try to get AD out of town. And then they're going to go try to get Paul George, try to build a team like that.
Yeah. But see, I don't know. And the reason, when I saw it, I saw it yesterday. I wanted to tell you, but I got caught up.
Yeah, today was the first day I saw it.
But Boston rapper Slang, underground. Shout out to all the underground rappers out there. Big time Boston rapper Slang, obviously a Celtics fan, posted it on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm like, oh God, this cannot be true. Like, and he's looking at it from a Boston perspective.
Yeah, he's
like
a fan.
he's actually thinking that this can possibly happen, and I'm thinking that you don't know anything about what's going on in New Orleans. That's like giving away Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying?
In his prime.
In his prime,
Not
exactly.
Yeah, Drew Brees now we look different.
That's like, yeah.
Give away Drew Brees in 08.
Picking up Drew Brees. I mean, you got Drew Brees, and then you trade away what was one of the biggest free agents we picked up in that time. Let's say Darren Sproles, right? Because they go hand in hand, right? So that's like picking up Drew Brees. And then, picking up Darren Sproles and then getting rid of Drew Brees months after you pick up Darren Sproles.
Why not?
Who's gonna get? Yeah,
and get a bunch of draft picks, but you don't know what's gonna happen with it.
Exactly.
They say they're gonna be good when they show up, but who knows what's gonna happen when they have to hit the court?
This is NBA. It's a different ball game. Like, big names are really big names in the NBA for a reason.
Yeah, there's only like 3 good draft picks every draft anyway.
Right. And big names don't show up on bad teams. No. So that's why they kind of get down. But you put anybody, you take away any of those superstars on Golden State, all right, get rid of them, and plug in any superstars on a bad team in the NBA, and you're still going to have the Golden State Warriors.
The Golden State Warriors.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
But did you see the other rumors? That Slane would share this. That the Pelicans are going to make a run at Paul George. Paul George said he don't want to be in Indiana anymore.
I heard that last season.
Well, he's saying that now. He's saying he wants to play for the Lakers. But if you the Pelicans, do you make a run for him? You try to rent him for a year.
You make a run,
and then hopefully you can sell him in the idea of playing with AD and Cousins.
A year, because this is the thing. You know, the Pelicans is not a year process. Like this, they're not going to win the NBA championship next year.
No, but if you got Paul
George, you're not going to the finals.
And you got AD. No, but you're going to get.
You got the second round. You got 3 big men, basically. You got
Paul George is a wing. He's a wing.
Yeah, but they all can do the same thing.
Well, no, Paul George can shoot threes, and
but I know. AD, so AD can shoot threes too.
Yeah. So can Boogie. Boogie can shoot threes.
That's what I'm saying. They almost the same animal. Like you got 3 of the same animal.
I'll tell you what. I don't think they need to re-sign Drew Holiday. He's on a max contract.
Yeah,
he's good, but I don't think he's great.
So what do you do to replace him?
Go find a cheaper version of him, man.
That's not going to get you a trophy.
Well, neither is Drew Holiday, AD, and Cousins all on max deals.
Chris Paul, player. Chris Paul.
You ain't going to get Chris Paul.
Well, all right. So what if he did come? What if we do get Chris Paul? You think they can go to the finals with Chris Paul right now? No. The bench is terrible. The bench is not there. Not up to par.
Yeah, you need a.
So what do you need for the Pelicans to win the finals right now?
You need Kevin Durant to change his mind about coming back to the Warriors next year.
It's not going to happen. But all right. Let's eliminate the Golden State factor. What do you need for the Pelicans to even compete?
Oh, they'll compete with what they got. They'll make playoffs. I mean,
I'm talking about go 7 games with the in the West.
Like with the Spurs?
Right.
Like second round with the Spurs, like they did a couple years ago?
That's the best way you can put it.
They get that dude Kyle Lowry out of Toronto somehow. He's a free agent. I don't know if they can afford him. They have to sign and trade Drew Holiday. This is all NBA nerd talk now, so...
Well, I know.
They'd have to sign and trade Drew Holiday and open up that cap space, and they sign that dude Kyle Lowry, because he's really good.
So you think Kyle Lowry, Boogie Cousins, and AD is going to get you? You need a
solid supporting. No, you said second round, 7-game series with the Spurs. They'll get you there.
I know. I'm talking about West Finals.
Well, you have a shot at getting to the West Finals and play Golden State.
Right. That's what you got to get. If you can get to the Western Finals, that's how you get a chance to go to the finals.
Go to the ship, baby.
Right. But they have a long way to go. Like, it's not. That's a process, bro. Golden State. if Golden State don't make any moves, who they might lose? Draymond Green, I think they might lose.
Nobody. Nah, they ain't gonna lose nobody.
So yeah, they gonna win it again next year. I don't see Cleveland.
I like Draymond Green. He's been shitting on LeBron ever since.
Dude, he's an animal. He reminds me of he's a Rodman player without the colors.
And he's like 6'7", right? And he guards centers, right?
And he
shuts him down.
Yeah, that's what I'm
shuts him down.
All right, that's who he reminds me of. He's gonna compliment any team. I mean, you're not gonna get any points from him, but they're not gonna score a lot on him either.
Right.
You know, and that's I don't know. I think the Pels kind of need something like that too. Like they don't have.
Yeah, he's a leader, right? You need a vocal leader. Well, Boogie's you can say that, but he's kind of crybaby.
He's not really a shit talker. I didn't see any leadership out of him when he came here. He was very quiet, very reserved when he come here, and maybe it's because he don't know. You know, he's still trying to get comfortable.
Being humble, like Kendrick Lamar said.
You know, sit down, just be humble.
Sit down, keep getting protected.
I
see that fleur-de-lis on your hat, right? So, what you think about our left tackle out 4 to 6 months?
I think that's a problem, bro. That's a serious problem.
Yeah, that's
because that's what
that draft pick has to step up out the gate.
That's the guy that's going to keep Drew Brees on his feet and is going to help AP's knee from getting blown out.
What about the draft pick? Did we take a tackle at 32?
Our
Brandon Cooks pick?
Yeah, they did.
And then we still got that other dude that we put.
The thing about tackles, though, bro, they don't pick up the game like the first year. It takes them time to actually develop, you know, to understand. Like, their game is more mental than it's just as mental as a quarterback, you know. That's it for them.
Shout out to my Cubbies, though. They won the game. I'm just letting you know, bro.
We don't get W.
Fly to W.
Like we used to, bro.
It's all right. Carry it on.
It's okay.
And y'all can pass search me. I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been a Cubs fan since the beginning.
Speaking of, but I did hear AP is probably gonna, like, if he keeps this up on the pace, Mark Ingram's gonna be riding pine a lot.
Mark Ingram ain't riding no pine. Mark Ingram's a good running back.
Now, he is a good running back.
He'll get third down carry. He'll be catching passes. He'll be slimming down. And then they got a rookie running back supposed to be really good.
Yeah, they do. They talk a lot about him, and
for them to draft a running back,
that Reggie Bush, Darren Sproles.
Yeah, for them to draft a guy like that, because they don't ever draft running backs. They usually get them guys coming in. Was it unsigned free agents?
Yeah. Well,
undrafted free agents.
If you look back, like that, they say that position is one of the easier ones to pick up early on. You know, like running back in the NFL is one of the easier ones to pick up. That's why you got a lot of guys. Like, if you're smart, if you understand the game and the holes and how to be patient, you can pick up the game. And we had a lot of success with undrafted free agents.
Right. Pierre,
you know, great. He doesn't. What was so special about him is he just wasn't explosive. But he just found ways. He found a yard here and there. Like, he found the holes. Bro. That's what was great about him. But I think that this year is going to be critical because they spent a lot of money on AP. Like, if AP goes down like he did last year, it's going to kill a lot of camaraderie. In the locker room, it's going to be here we go again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got him going 0-4. So,
I do.
You killed him before the season started.
Well, no, I said 1-3. Can I reiterate? Can I change my tune?
I don't know. Somebody sent you a message.
It's okay.
It's okay,
it's
man.
Okay. We'll look at that one later.
Check it out.
But what I wanted to tell you.
You got your supplies?
Last night, I know you're not this big. I know you don't give a shit about politics. But I don't know if anybody's ever known about Megyn Kelly, the journalist
blonde chick
from Fox. Yeah, little hot
Yeah.
thing.
Who's the other girl who used to come on Facebook? I see her on Facebook all the time. I don't think she had a TV show. Charlamagne's always dissing her on the Breakfast Club. That little blonde head chick. You know what I'm talking about? She always has like Republican stuff on Facebook. She smoked. Can't think of the girl's name.
But
Man, look that shit up.
We'll figure. Oh, you talking about the one that's always on the internet?
Yeah.
She
She's
lost
on
a
TV.
job with Blaze. Your boy.
She got off the internet. They fired off the internet.
She's got her own shit now. She does it like we kicking it right now.
Well, I'll
That's how
man. We'll get you on the podcast. You can come spill all of Donald Trump.
I can't remember. Torin, Lomi Torin or some shit like that.
Lomi Torin.
Well, what
I'll let the D by D podcast.
But what I wanted to tell you was, she moved to Fox. She started on NBC, and she's got this new program. It's kind of like 2020 style. You know, I wouldn't say 2020. Like with that 60 Minutes where they interview. You know, where they do huge,
like
breakthrough interviews.
We more like Wayne's World.
Well, I know if you ever heard of, Alex Jones, the internet journalist, the internet talk show host. I followed when I found out that she actually was going to interview him on this television show. I started following it, like just to see what was going to come out of it, because I know. He's going to find ways to bank on this interview. Well, this cat, when Megyn Kelly reached out to him, this is what I know. He's wild, and I know he says some wild shit sometimes, bro. And some of the stuff he says is basically clickbait because he's coming from nothing. Like he's doing this all himself. Like he started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's independent. So, he does some of that shit just to kind of gain his publicity. But, when she finally reached out to him, he knew it was coming, bro. He fucking recorded their phone conversation. So, this is how he played her. But not everybody in the mainstream is going to see it because he's viewing it on his website.
Platform.
Right, on his platform. So, she suckered this dude in, because I watched the interview last night, and this is why I know. She suckered this dude in, and he knew what they were going to try to do to him, but she's like, oh, because he was dealing with a child support case in court, and that's how she got him. She tried to play him with compassion, like, oh, I know, I see that you're a real human being. People think you're such a, a bad guy, you're evil, but after I viewed your I started following your court case and seeing how you're a good daddy. Like, there's a real good side of you. You know what I'm saying? So he accepted this interview.
The pretty lady sweet talk.
But he recorded everything that they did. The interview last night was about 11 minutes long, bro. And it shows you how they edit and crop and, make the story and what they want it to be, right? They could take. He said, dude, they've interviewed me for 4 hours. A 4-hour interview. They took 11 minutes of it, and it was such a terrible kind of interview. It was terrible because she would try to call him out, because one of the things he did in the beginning, the Sandy Hook shoot, called it a conspiracy. That it was a false flag attack when it didn't happen.
Shout out to Fats.
Fats in the building.
No, that's just something he likes.
So he called it a false flag attack, and a lot of people got offended by it because it got back to the parents, and then he changed his story after. Well, she kind of got him right there. She got him, but what he did, he tried to change his tune, and he's like, well, yeah, they worried about what I had to say, but these people don't give a shit about all the people being killed, all the innocent people being killed all across the world that America's murdering, and they don't, and that don't get any exposure, and that don't, whatever. She's like, yo, you're dodging the question, blah, 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 blah. But, they basically cropped every answer. Every time they questioning, it was a answer. So they made it look like he didn't know any, like he was lying about everything that he talked about. And then, dude, even Tom Brokaw came on this episode and had a segment because they're trying to get rid of the whole. What they're doing is they're trying to massacre independent news. Like me and you can get on here right now. We can say anything we want to say.
Fake news.
Right, fake news. And they're trying to murk fake news is what they're trying to do. But they're trying to what they want to do is they want us to take everything that they say for face value, and they have the platform to do that at a mass level. So that was the whole point of getting him on there, was to actually try to discredit the fake news for what it is and say that he's the top of this mountain of fake news, and which is, to me, like, that's bullshit. And I know some of the things that he does is kind of outlandish, but there's a lot of truth behind some of the shit that he does. And I love him because he turns a lot of heads, bro. Like I like what he's doing because even if some of the shit he's saying is bullshit, it's funny to watch these compulsive liars that you see on mass television freak out.
Did you go to Taco Bell, man?
No, I didn't
go to Taco Bell.
She needs to calm down. Taco Bell's coming.
Let him get a few more beers in him.
She's hungry today because I took her to the gym. I took her to the track, bro. I made her work out.
Wait, hold on. You can't eat Taco Bell at 12 o'clock after you've been to the track.
Yeah. Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, you're in your 30s now, bro. Them pounds just sit here all night. Trust me. Look at me, bro. I'm walking proof.
I know. I get it. I'm okay. I guess my metabolism is a little high. You know what I'm telling you? Speaking of that shit, bro, about age. I don't know. If you ever been to Walmart and you know how they had the blood pressure machine?
Yeah. I've never done it before. When Dixie's got it too.
Well, they got now at Walmart, they got an age blood pressure. Like, it does all kind of shit. It's like, it does all kind of shit.
They got a thing to measure your feet. They got all kinds of stuff.
Well, no, it does all this in this one machine. Like, instead of blood pressure, it can measure your age, like your health age, not your age.
Right. What's your health?
I don't know. They had see, this is the thing. This is what I want to say. I'm gonna have to go do this again because I don't know. They had an old guy. I don't know if you had to like plug in your age when you did it. They had an old guy checking some vitals or whatever. He was on him,
right? And
then he got up, and I sat down right behind him, and then just hit continue and did the age test. Well, this thing said that I was 62 years old.
Shit.
And I was 1 year older than my real age, which was 61.
Compared to
so how did this thing know this was my? I think that was his age.
That's how old these young rappers think we are.
I know. Well, it's okay though. They can think that hip hop is not a young man's game, people. It's music.
I think I'm gonna call my next album "Get Off My Porch." Get off my lawn.
There you go.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn, and then you got to do it rap style.
Get
off my lawn. So. Besides that, but I wanted to let you know. I'm gonna let you know,
right here.
Not you and you. But Soul Tribe, his album is complete. Everything's gonna be coming. It's coming. Like we're about to start pushing the promo. We're getting ready for the video shoot, and it's gonna be something special. And I know. The world loves their videos, bro. They're ready for their clickbait. They're ready for their videos. It's coming. They don't want to hear audio. They want to hear video. And the video is being shot.
I see you. I see you. Come and get it.
Come and get it. Hey, you coming to the video?
Uncle Pat wants you.
If you want to come in the video, and I'm not just talking to the person that's typing, I'm talking to everybody. If anybody wants any interest in this video, come and get it. Because we coming.
He left us.
It's okay.
We started talking NBA, and he said he wasn't having it.
Yep. But anyway, video's coming. Y'all just be ready. It's coming. And
after,
I can't wait.
after you guys get back from evacuating from this tropical storm. Because it's rough.
No, it's not rough. It's some bullshit.
I'm Nash Roberts. This is Margaret Orr. And we here.
You can call me Margaret Hall. I'm good with that.
Oh, you ever see her when she comes out for the Hurricanes? She wears the V-neck dresses to come on. Yeah, she knows people are watching her.
Like she don't get much. Yeah, she don't get much television. No, I think she's not retired. I think she's still
around.
Bob Brextradize.
She wears the V-neck dresses so the titties will pop out.
And I haven't really watched a lot of TV in a long time. So I don't even. Usually people like jumping on the news right now to see it. I haven't seen one true Fox or WDSU, CBS weather report.
It's fake news.
It's fake
the
news.
Weather, tropical storms, it's fake news.
Nah, the one thing they don't lie about, at least they don't lie about the weather, but they always,
but they say
they don't tell the truth either.
Say there's no climate change either.
They have no idea. Well, we don't fucking know about that bullshit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hot every summer.
But I think this storm, people, just calm down. It's not going to be that bad. I think
I named Cindy or Kathy or something like that.
Bro, I went to Walmart today. Everybody's buying the water up.
Oh, man.
They buying it up like it's coming, bro. I have no fucking water to buy. And I wasn't looking to buy water at the store. I was just looking for a case of water, bro. Shit,
and then with a case of beer.
Yep, ended up with that. At least I got that.
Now you're going to get a case of beer. After your case of beer.
Well, what they're saying about the storm, what it's gonna start hitting.
It's gonna be a rainmaker
by Wednesday or something.
It's gonna be a rain event.
Yeah, which is good, dude. I tell you what, when we get those storms where they don't really hit us, where they just kind of come on the outside,
get cool weather.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Get nice cool weather, man.
It's great. Like and I feel bad for the people that actually get the hits. You know, like, and you know what's funny about hurricanes, bro? It's like nobody. That's the one thing where you can hope. I hope it don't come here. I don't want you to get hit, but I hope it don't come here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody's wishing
anywhere,
some death
Mississippi,
on the next person. Yeah, like everybody's wishing
Pascagoula get hit.
Exactly. Everybody wants it to happen to somebody else. Like
Lake Charles,
better you than me kind of attitude. But but everybody accepts that. You know, it's okay because it's alright. Because I feel your pain. I don't want that because they know it's not in our control.
What's the worst that can happen? We lose light for a day or two. Buy you some beer, play you some cards.
Hurricane parties.
Maybe, maybe get you people off the phone all the time.
Well, they ain't gonna have because if the tower
or you can use your data and you can listen to the podcast. We got 20 of them now, people. So
this is 20. This is
number
the
20,
actual
right?
20.
This is number 20.
Hey, 208. That's a goal. We actually reached the goal of 20 podcasts, and
our listeners are coming up. I see y'all.
Yep. And the things are going. We're gonna go video. It's so beautiful. Like
I gotta start hitting the elliptical a little more if we're gonna keep doing these videos.
Yeah. I'm ready to,
especially with shooting the videos.
Dude, I'm so excited about this video, bro. Like I can't wait. I cannot wait.
We gotta write a script. So
no, script ain't shit. It ain't shit. Like that's video. You open up a can of worms when you say we shoot videos. Like that's a whole new encyclopedia.
I don't want it to be stunting in front of a block. Everybody standing in front of nice cars. I want to be creative when we do it, and then walking around with meat cleavers. Remember that shit?
Oh Lord. Yeah, nah. I mean, even if it can be simple, it still should be some kind of artistic. I always say whenever I say autistic, it always thinks I'm saying autistic.
Well, that's because you're from down the road. And you don't enunciate your R's.
It's not my fault, bro.
No, you it's leños.
You're autistic, like what's funny, it asks me to say youth.
Youths?
I
said,
I tried. I actually said it right. Youth.
Huh?
I did youth.
2 youths.
But if I say it in the sentence, like real fast, yeah. Right, he's just.
You never seen My Cousin Vinny?
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's where I kind of got it from. But and that's what people say. Like when you're out of town, you either from New Orleans or you're from New York or Boston. It's one of the two.
I'm from Boston. I went to Harvard. So
yeah, well, Boston is. I'd like to go to. I want to check it out. I can't imagine a city smaller than New Orleans.
Like size-wise?
Yeah,
you can walk everywhere in Boston.
Because they say New Orleans is such a small city.
Yeah, but it's spread out.
They're spread out, yeah, but it's still small. Like everything's 10 minutes away.
Yeah, but you really New Orleans is close. Like if you want to walk from uptown to Quarter, I guess you can walk up St. Charles. Yeah.
No doubt. You can definitely walk from one side of the town to the next.
Yeah, you couldn't walk from the Boston Garden to Fenway. That's a killer walk there. So
Boston Garden to Fenway. Yeah. So Boston,
you point out like bigger? You know where it is.
I'm just saying. So
Boston Garden's in the north part, Fenway is in the south. From salty, apples.
So what's the bigger radius? Is New Orleans?
Or that's close.
All right, here we go. We'll find out right now.
Well, we gotta look it up. Man.
I want to find out the radius.
Why you want to just take my word for it?
All right, here we go. We're gonna figure this shit
Boston might be a lot bigger.
Nah.
It just don't feel as big.
Nah, here we go. But you can't drive around Boston like you can New Orleans, right? Is that what you were saying? It's kind of like
a walking city, like the most famous walking city in the country.
Because you can get.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
They got bikes you can rent like everywhere. You rent them from one spot and you drop them off where you're going.
Video going.
Yeah.
All right, radius.
All our listeners are gonna get that.
There's actually a Radius restaurant. There's a restaurant called Radius Restaurant.
Yeah.
Apparently in Boston, so it didn't work.
I don't worry about it.
But I don't know. We got to figure that out.
We'll come back
because I can't imagine a big city like that being like New Orleans. To me, seems like the smallest city because everything's right there.
You okay?
I'm okay. I'm good.
So, well, I'm gonna let you go get your Taco Bell.
You ready for bed, bro?
It's dodo time.
Dude, silly. The only thing you gotta tell me.
And we got Claude Mayer coming in next week. Teach you fools how to buy a house or refinance.
Shout out to the homie Claude.
That's why I got my Callan Park shirt on, because Rebel sucks. He knows that.
You know,
and Kenilworth sucks. Shout out to Buck.
Yeah. The only difference between Kenilworth and Callan Park right now is that you can actually evacuate to Kenilworth and be okay.
Yeah, because I got all the mosquitoes up here.
Y'all take it easy.
This light looks like I got two black eyes. I feel like Rocky and Rocky 2.
Hey, all right. So
when he's filming a commercial,
we got just before we go, we got the YouTube channel. All right, the Higgins YouTube channel, and I just want to let y'all know that it's when you search, it's Higgns. Okay, Higgns. The CPC album's on there. The Caucasian album's on there. All right, and we have new records coming out. It's pretty soon. The MMIX 2009 record will be on there. We also, if you want, we have the D by D podcast page on Facebook. We have our personal pages. Patrick Riley, Paul Higgins. You can hit us up at any time. We have the Twitter page, HIGGNZ at P Higgins, which is PHIGGNZ.
Yeah.
This podcast right now is available on the PJ Mac page on SoundCloud. www.soundcloud.com.
Cheer.
Okay, PJ Mac.
Just click the link when I share.
You go to SoundCloud, you search PJ Mac, PJ space MAC, and you'll get the entire every podcast we've ever done.
20 of them.
Facebook, we have a PJ Mac page, PJ/Mac page, okay, and then we also have the artist page, Higgins, HIGGNZ. So you guys go check out that.
Write that shit down.
It's be honest with you guys. A lot of the stuff that's on this, yes, it's outdated stuff, but it's just there to archive our old records because the new records are coming. All the new info is coming.
And if you got records, anybody I want to send to us, you got another page you can start on YouTube.
And being independent, it's such a great thing to have the internet.
What you calling the page that you're going to share for? What you calling the page for the other artists that want to share their stuff?
Oh yes. Well, no, we have no, that's not there yet. But we have a playlist on the Higgins page, the HIGGNZ YouTube page, Higgins. It's called the Gumbo Blend. And it's basically hot mass videos that actually influence us as artists to become who we are. And the genres are all, it's gumbo because it goes from everything from rap to country. Okay? And everything in between. Because that's who we are, and that's what makes us special and unique. Unlike any other, that's what makes that's where we from. The Parish, you never know what you're going to run into. You got a little bit of everything down here. And that's who we are. So, y'all have a blessed night. And
shout out to Attila
for shouting out to us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Keeping us on our toes.
We will see you guys next weekend, or this weekend coming.
This weekend.
And we plan to have Mr. Claude Mayer from Cross Country Mortgage to explain to you how to buy a house and how to make sure you take care of your equity.
And how Rebel managed to deal with all the losses every season.
Whatever. Rebel whooped that ass. Don't let him lie to you.
All right, y'all have a good week.
All right.
Peace out.